Hey everybody, it's Kelly with ifyouhaveanegg.com, and today we're going to be making air fryer delicata squash. I don't know if you've even seen a delicata squash yet or not, but everybody over on the If You Have an Egg Facebook group has been going gaga over them, and as a matter of fact, I think we've been wiping out the shelves at Trader Joe's because they have them in stock right now. So, what does a delicata squash look like? Let's find out, and let's find out how to make one in the air fryer. Delicata squash, and this is the one that you can get at Trader Joe's. You can see that it says Trader Joe's on it, and it's just a small squash. It's a winter squash, and it is 0 smart points. So I think that's why everybody's kind of going crazy over these. They're 0 smart points and they're yummy. The first thing you want to do, because it is it is a squash, you want to wash it really well. I use the Trader Joe's fruit and vegetable wash. You want to go ahead and wash it really well, and then you're going to pat it dry and obviously remove the sticker. This is one that I haven't prepped yet, but after you do that, you're going to cut the squash in half. So you're going to cut it in half like this. Then you're going to take a spoon and you're going to remove all of the seeds from the inside, just like this. Let's go ahead and remove the seeds. It's really easy to do. It's kind of like taking the seeds out of the inside of a pumpkin. If you do that, when you get ready for, for Halloween and things like that. So we're just going to remove all of these seeds and put them into something else. But in an effort to save time, I'm going to use the one that I've already hollowed out. So here's the one that's already ready. Taking a sharp knife, turn it over. You also want to go ahead and trim the ends. If it had the stem still in there, you want to go ahead and get rid of that or it's going to be tough. If you'll notice, I am not peeling this. You do not need to peel the squash. The rind is going to be very tender and it's delicious. So you're going to cut this into approximately quarter inch slices. I'm going to go ahead and finish cutting this up. Okay, and when you get done slicing it up, you should have all of these little crescent shapes. Aren't they cute? And the little crescent shapes, again, you're going to leave the rind on there. You're not going to peel them. And you're just going to want to put those over onto something where you can add some non-stick spray and then your seasonings. So I made these two different ways for supper tonight. The first way I made them was, and John nicknamed it Not Sweet, but the first method that I used was just to take a little bit of olive oil spray, lightly spray both sides of the delicata squash, and then I added some of my Dean Jacobs bread dipping seasoning. So that's what I did for the not sweet ones, and I also added some Bragg nutritional yeast. So that was for the not sweet version. On the sweet version, I sprayed those lightly on both sides with some coconut oil spray. I get that at Trader Joe's. I've seen it other places. And then I added some Truvia baking blend and some ground cinnamon. And so I'm going to show you how to do that now. Okay, tonight I'm just going to make the sweet version. We had the unsweet version for dinner tonight. But I want these for breakfast in the morning because these are going to be a cinnamon sugar blend. It's the Truvia baking blend, so it has just a little bit of sugar, a little bit of real sugar in with the Truvia. And I'm lightly spraying the crescent, lightly spraying them with the with the coconut oil nonstick spray. And then I'm going to take an equal mix of, this is just the Truvia baking blend and cinnamon. And it's a teaspoon of Truvia, the Truvia baking blend, to a teaspoon of cinnamon. And we're just going to lightly sprinkle that on each one of the crescents. Okay, and once we get that on there, we're going to add the crescents to the air fryer basket. So I'm just going to drop these down in here. And I have a Power XL 5.7 quart air fryer, and I'll show you here this just in a second. It holds one small delicata squash. Okay, so now I have one delicata squash cut up and prepped, and it's in my, again, it's in a Power XL 5.3 quart air fryer. Just gonna push that in there. We're gonna set it to 400, and of course that depends on your, on your air fryer. And we are gonna let it go for 8 minutes, and I'll see you back here in about 7.5 minutes. Okay, let's see how yummy it is. Absolutely delicious. And I can tell you that Dusty is down here begging. He had some Delicata squash with us for dinner tonight, and he is dying because he wants some more. Hey, Dusty, you want some Delicata squash? Does Dusty love Delicata squash? Do you love it? Tell him. Do you want it? Yep, even dogs love it. Okay, and there you go. So a quick wrap up. It's just one Delicata squash, cut in half, washed first, patted dry, then cut in half, scoop out the seeds, cut each half into 1/4 inch crescents. Don't peel it, you're gonna eat the peel too. And then you're gonna sprinkle it with your favorite seasoning. Use some nonstick spray first. If you're gonna make the savory version, use olive oil spray. And I used a little bit so for the savory version, I used a little bit of nutritional yeast and some Dean Jacobs bread dipping seasoning. For the sweet version, I used the coconut nonstick spray, and I used some Truvia baking blend and some cinnamon mixed together. And it's still 0 points. Don't go crazy with the Truvia, but that's still 0 points. And you're gonna put it in your air fryer. Mine is a Power XL 5.3 quart. And I put it in there for on 400 for 8 minutes. You're gonna wanna check it. Just depends on your, the air fryer, how fast it cooks. Anyway, it came out tender and delicious. And that's another one of those things that you can go ahead, once you figured out your time and temperature, put in your air fryer, have it going. I'm actually gonna have some for breakfast in the morning. So how easy is that? Anyway, I hope you enjoy it. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.